Nope.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, a Knicks fan, and let's get right into it. The Knicks beat the Wizards tonight, 109-91. This was a game that if the Knicks would have lost, I'd have been really pissed. I'm gonna be honest with you. If the Knicks would have lost, I'd have been mad. I would have been mad as hell because the Wizards are one of the worst teams in the league. Matter of fact, they give up 121 points per game. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks score at least 103 to 104 points per game. So I was like, we should at least score 110, 115, but we scored 109. So that's good enough to get the victory. But like I said, if we'd have lost this game, I'd have been pissed, especially coming off the two losses that we just had. But I'm gonna get right into the game. Russell Westbrook, I'm really glad we didn't trade for Russell Westbrook because I just don't like the attitude that he brings to a team. Think about it, you know what I'm saying? At one point, Russell Westbrook was on a team with Kevin Durant, Reggie Jackson, and James Harden, and Ibaka. That was a like, if you think about where their careers right now, that was supposed to be a super team if you think about it. If they'd have kept them guys together, I know James Harden left because of the money issues, but I think Reggie Jackson and Kevin Durant got out of there just because of Russell Westbrook. But let's move right on to the game. Oh yeah, I like to apologize because in my video before the last video, I said I was gonna have a quiz and I was beginning with this t-shirt right here. And I forgot to put the quiz in my last video, basically because I was disappointed on the losses and I was really concentrating on that. And I forgot to put it in, write my notes. So I will be having that quiz in this video. So if you stay tuned into this video, the quiz will be in here and you'll get a chance to win that Knicks Cave t-shirt. Getting to the stats of the game, Randall had 24 points, 18 rebounds, continue to have double-doubles. He always floating around that triple-double, even though he only had 4 assists. And it's not like he was floating tonight, but his assists usually be higher than that. His assists be higher than our point guards. Even though we're playing him as a point forward, he still should be having more assists than our point guard. But we'll get to that in another video. We're just going to concentrate on the game and what we did tonight, and what we hope to do in the future 4 games coming up. He shot 2 from 3 from downtown. He had 1 steal and 1 turnover, and he played 32 minutes. Randall, that is. He continued to be playing too many minutes, I think, but when we get the wins, that's all that matters. But I do want Tibbs to rest him, and I think we should rest him. We should rest him against Orlando, to be honest with you. We should rest him against Orlando, especially if because I got a feeling we're going to beat Houston. And I just got a feeling this is going to be we're going to go back on a winning streak. Our last winning streak, I think it was a 5-game winning streak. And I can see this going 3 games because San Antonio is the only team that really give me any worries in this 4-game streak, this 4 games that's coming up. Quickly, he was the second Knick with the highest point. Even though he didn't shoot very well from the field, he had 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and that's what I mean. You know, he acts like a shooting guard, whatever, but he actually comes in as a point guard. He should be having more assists than 1. He shot 5 from 15 from the field. He went 2 for 7 from downtown, and he got most of his points from the free throw line, hitting 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting something like 93% from the free throw line. So I mean, that's a good thing too. So, and that's why I mean, he needs to start slashing to the basket more and getting them calls. But he was doing that early on in the season and he wasn't getting the calls. I think that's kind of, deterred him. But you're in the NBA now and you're getting a little name for yourself and you're getting a little respect around the league. So you should start going to the hole a little more and get them free throws up and start taking higher percentage shots. I mean, I love his 3 points, but you gotta face it. These are low percentage shots. And at one point, you see him missing. That's why he had a bad shooting, like 5 for 15. You know what I'm saying? He missed 1/3 of his shots. So he got to work on his mid-range and a couple of moves to the basket, or just start going to the basket so he can get them free throws more because he's a high free throw shooter, and we need them points. Alfred Payton. Earlier in the season, we was all complaining about getting rid of him, but he really stepped up his game, especially hearing the whispers about starting quickly. And now with Derrick Rose in our rotation and on our team, and even though as good as Derrick Rose is playing, I don't really think that we should start him. I think we should keep him right where he's at, and I'll explain that a little bit down the line when I bring up the stats of the rest of the Knicks. But Elfrid Payton, he had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. You see what I'm saying about our point guards? They need to get that assist average up. He went 6 from 12 from the field, and 0 for 1 from downtown. So he's not really a good 3-point shooter, so I don't know why he keep attempting, but I think 2 to 3 attempts from Elfrid Payton a game is good. You know what I'm saying? If you make 1, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? If he shoot 2 and miss 2, I'm good. If he don't take no more for the game, just get the other players involved. He had 1 turnover in 23 minutes. But like I said, he still continued to impress. I guess he's not ready to give up that starting position. And there are rumors and, you know, just rumblings about the Knicks might make him move or trade him. And I don't think they should trade him. Honestly, I don't think they should make any trades because there's not any player out there worth trading for unless you're just trying to get a salary dump. You know what I'm saying? But the Knicks should stay pat right now and work what they got. They actually should bring up Brett Degas. I say his name, but I'm going to call him Iggy. And Powell, just, you know what I'm saying? If we start falling off, but we're not going to make the playoffs, they should bring up them players and let them run with the young crew so we can get a feel of what we got next year. Mitchell Robinson, he had a good game. Actually, he was on his way to having one of the best games of his career. He had 10 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 from 6 from the field. Most of them was dunks. Actually, all of them was dunks. One was a little piggyback dunk, but he was looking like the Mitchell Robinson when everybody was surprised when he got him, and he had the highest percentage shooting of the season. He was just getting his dunks off, but he fell, he hurt his. Matter of fact, I think him and Randall, they collide. I think Randall elbow hit his hand. The good thing is that it's not a shooting hand. They're supposed to be evaluating him today, so we get a sense of how long he'll be out. But I'm thinking if it's not a shooting hand, most likely it's going to be his left hand, and he usually blocks shots with his right hand. And we can let him sit out 2 games, and he should be able to come back in 2 games if it's not a shooting hand. But it depends on how serious the fracture is. He does have a fracture in his hand. So let's, as Knicks players, let's just hope and pray. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and comment. And remember, no matter win or lose, the Knicks the team we choose. We choose, because I'm not the only Knicks fan in here. All right. Barrett, you know, in the last couple of games, that seemed to be the problem. Barrett, in the last 3 games, his points has been slipping. He was averaging 19 points. Now the average is down to 17. He only scored 8 points tonight. He had 3 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 3 from 13 from the field, which, you know, he got to get that up. He went 0 for 1 from downtown. Like I say, he have improved on his free throws. He made both of them going 2 for 2. And he had 2 steals. Our defense, that's why I like Barrett, because even when he don't have a good game, he gets himself involved in the game in many other ways, and he get the other players involved. But he got to get back to scoring, slashing, and I think he's relying on that shot when he comes down. He fades away, but he's going to the rim. Just start taking it to the hole and just be aggressive. Start getting them foul calls. That's what the Knicks need. We need a player that's going to say, you know what, I'm here, I'm dunking it. You want to foul me, you foul me. You block it, you block it. And you just got to be more aggressive. Obi Toppin. And that's what I was talking about. Oh, I didn't even get to Derrick Rose. I'm sorry, I skipped over Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, he had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. He went 7 from 11 from the field. He missed. He only shot 1 3-pointer, and he missed that. But he had 4 steals and 2 turnovers in 20 minutes. If we keep his minutes right around 20, you see the last 3 games that he played for since he's been drafted. Since he's been traded here, he scored his average points, 14 points. Derrick Rose, since the 2018 season, he's not back to where he was when he's MVP, but he's above average. You know what I'm saying? He's a player. He knows how to get into the paint and get other players involved. And speaking of that, if you notice, Obi Toppin game has improved. I'm not gonna say on leap years, but he's playing more confident with Derrick Rose because he knows he's gonna get the ball. And I don't know. They say, you know, he be talking to Derrick Rose, Obi Toppin, that is, and quickly they all be having conversations. And I know Derrick Rose is letting them know, like, yo, I know, you know, I'm gonna get you involved. I seen what been going on when I was in Detroit, and that's the reason why Tibbs got me here, to get you more involved. I mean, quickly when he come out, he had tried to get Toppin involved, but I'm a type of player, you know, it's a person. I mean, honest, some people don't want to see another person shine too much when you shining, but I ain't even gonna say that's the reason. That's speculation. But when he do pass to Toppin, if you notice, it's always when he's Toppin be open, and he won't pass him the ball sometimes. And when he do pass him, is when he's basically defended well. So I'm glad Rose is there. He said he was playing in shooting guard position tonight, but it really looked more like he was the point guard, because he came right in, and like I said, he had 6 assists, and then when he came right in, his main goal was to get Toppin involved, and he did that. Toppin had 2 nice plays, dunks, and it looked good. But Obi Toppin, he had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He went 4 from 5 from the field, and that's what I mean. Most of them points came from a Derrick Rose assist. He shot 0 for 1 from downtown. He had 1 block and 1 turnover. And this game, you've seen it in Obi Toppin. He looked more confident. He just did, you know what I'm saying? I contribute that to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose came right in. He's getting our young players, and he actually getting them other bench players involved. And that's why I said Derrick Rose shouldn't start. For all the people that say we should start Derrick Rose over Elfrid Payton, no, leave him in right there, because you see what he's doing with our bench. He's getting our bench involved, and not only that, he's getting confidence in Obi Toppin, and that's what we want, because Obi Toppin is our top draft pick. So we need to leave Derrick Rose right there to come off the bench and work with that second unit, because look what it's doing. Even when the Knicks started falling off, that second unit always come and give us that spark that we need. That's Derrick Rose giving us that spark. If I had a laser gun, I'd be like, pew, pew, with Derrick Rose. He come right in there and he just give us that spark. But either way, I'm going to get to the Wizards and, you know, get out of here. This is going to be a long stuff. I'm going to throw. Oh, yeah, I forgot the quiz question. In 1999 playoff, Allen Houston hit the winning shot, but there was 0.8 seconds left. Name the Miami Heat player that took the last shot. There's your quiz. There's your t-shirt. And I'll just put the quiz over here so you can read it and think about it for another few seconds. All right. Westbrook had 23 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. He shot 0 for 4 from 3-point. He had 1 steal and 5 turnovers. And that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Matter of fact, you know, even though he almost had a triple-double, he's a turnover machine. He's a turnover machine. You know what I'm saying? He forces it when he shouldn't, and he takes shots when he shouldn't, when he should be passing it. So, I don't know. Just watching it, you know, I'm just glad we didn't make that trade. And his stats, I mean, although he's a great player, he probably go down in the Hall of Fame, but he's not for the Knicks. Let's put it like that. He had help from Brown. Brown chipped in 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He went 2 for 3 from downtown, also making 2 free throws. He had 2 turnovers in 21 minutes. I mean, Washington Wizards, they where the Knicks was, and they have, if you're asking me, more kind of established players. I'm just glad Bradley Beal didn't play. You know what I'm saying? And the speculation is that he's going to be traded. And I was thinking, like, man, imagine if the Knicks get him. But what would we have to give up? I know they probably would want quickly in that deal. And if they had wanted Toppin, and I'm sorry, but right now at this point, not knowing what Toppin's going to be, I would take that trade. I would give up Toppin for Bradley Beal. I'm just being honest. You just put him with Randall, and then think about we can, with them 2 players, we probably don't have to go out and search for a superstar. We can probably re-sign Randall. I think this is his last year, and if RJ turned out to be the player that I'm expecting him to be, and quickly, I don't know, but that's just a thought. I don't know if that's going to happen, and like I said, it's my opinion. It's the opinion channel, the Knicks Cave. Don't forget Hirachi. The dude from Japan, I actually watched footage of him on YouTube, and I gave him a thought, you know what I'm saying, when the draft last year. He scored 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 0 assists. That's what seemed to be the Magic. The Magic, excuse me. I'm thinking of the Magic. Wizards, I know they're not shooting the ball very well. That's why I guess they're one of the worst offensive teams in the league today. He went 4 for 11 from field, 1 turnover in 33 minutes. I wouldn't have played him that many minutes if that's what he's producing. I guess they want more. I really don't follow the Wizards, so I don't know what his season's average is. So I'm not going to really get down on him. But I just know tonight the Wizards wasn't looking good. You could say it's because of the Knicks defense, or you just could say it's just where they at right now. You know what I'm saying? Think about the Knicks. Like this is the Knicks is what? 15. I just know like right now where the Knicks would have been, we got 25 games in, and where we would have been 27 games, excuse me, where we had been last year, and the Wizards is there last year, is where we was at last year. They have Matthews. He chipped in 14 points, 1 rebound. He went 4 from 13 from the field, even though it was 14 points. But man, they had a problem shooting. But he went 2 from the free throws, and the points he did score from the field, it was 3-pointers. He had 2 blocks. You know what I'm saying? They was playing, but they just couldn't keep up in 25 minutes. Bertans, the Wizards get that dude a lot of money for him to be playing the way he's playing right now. I guess when you get that money, I don't know. But he had 9 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, went 2 for 6 from the field, and them 2 shots were from downtown. So he also went 2 for 6 from I guess the 2 for 6 was all shots from downtown. It looked like he was about to get in the Knicks, but it didn't happen that way. He went 3 for 4 from the field throw, 1 steal. Bradley Beal, like I said, he didn't play. On speculation he's going to be traded, but you know, it is what it is. But let's talk about the next 4 games that's coming up. We got Houston today, and we got Atlanta Monday or Tuesday, and then we got Orlando and Sacramento. Now, out of them 4 games, I think we can win 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how the Knicks start off tonight, but I think we can win 3 of them games. I know John Wall has always put it on the Knicks, because when he was with the Wizards, let's face it, out of the last 18 games, they beat us 14 times, and he was on them teams. So he really come out and play against the Knicks. But I actually think, you know what I'm saying, the Knicks is going to take that game. You know what I'm saying? It's a home game. It's Derrick Rose's first game playing home. It's not like the fans are in there. We won't have any fans until February 23rd, and that's that game with Golden State. I know Golden State going to be looking for some revenge, but I ain't worried. If we can get past this 4-game streak right here, I think the Knicks will really be confident. And I think a lot of teams are going to have a hard time beating them, as I said. And matter of fact, my video number 4 for the year, I've said that way back. But, Atlanta, they right there. But, you know, Orlando and Sacramento, like I said, these are teams that I think we should beat. And if we beat these teams and a couple of teams that's over us was a win, lose at least 1 game, you know, we'll probably be in 4th or 5th, maybe 6th, because right now we're in 6th. I actually have to check that stat. I ain't even checked it since we won the game, but it didn't really move that much. If anything, I should have checked that stat to really tell you where we at right now. But if we win these games right here, it just boost our confidence. But anyway, like I always say, stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and